Okay. This video is called Humanness. It is part of the Rosh Hashanah Days of Awe uh, series. It's also in our psychology binder, so it's in two of our annual study units. Um,
Hi guys, it's me. I'm just getting some pizza. Me and Mom got an egg.
Humanness. Humanness is to wrestle or struggle with our own life issues, to fall and to rise again, to fail and to victor over, to be both vulnerable and strong, to benefit from both the equality of the sun and the rain. Proverbs. The human condition and human essence is what I mean when I speak of humanness. Just as the essence of God is the starting point for both morality and sound reasoning, man's essence is the starting point for understanding human excellence and limitations, our strengths and vulnerabilities. It is by acknowledging and accepting our own humanness that we are able to see more clearly those things that lie beyond that point, the metaphysical realm of existence. One way of looking at our humanness has been to see our four common struggles and how we stand side by side as equals in this life. Human struggle. Self against God. Human equality. Stand equal before God, our Creator and ultimate Judge. Self against self. Stand equal in having a unique combination of faculties and temperaments. Self against others. Stand equal before the Mosaic Law. Here in America, our laws, until recently, have been based on the Mosaic Law, the laws from Moses, the Judeo-Christian lawgiver, right? It's increasingly being taken over by United Nations global courts and laws and things. But originally, ideally, everyone stood equal before the law, as reflective as standing equal before the lawgiver. Self against nature. Stand equal before life and the natural elements, right? That goes back into the Proverbs. It rains on the righteous and the unrighteous, right? When a tsunami comes, or a hurricane, or an earthquake, it's not usually selective. Occasionally it is, if there are miracles involved in things, but for the most part, an epidemic, a famine, any of those type things, it's the righteous and the unrighteous together. Another way to see our humanness is by comparing our two human natures in Christian terminology, our two inclinations in Jewish terminology. These two sides of our same human coin is chosen moment by moment, which one will be superior and the other inferior. This constant free will decision collectively displays the path we walk on and who we are choosing to be, and equally carries positive and negative consequences that may be felt now or later. Christianity tries to separate these two human natures, living in the flesh versus living by the Spirit or by the divine. It pictures one as conqueror over the other, hopefully killing the old sin man. Judaism tries to embrace both parts. The Yetzirah inclination is not to be eliminated and is never pure evil or demonic, but it serves the human. It is to stir internal reflection that then surfaces an opportunity for true change. This inclination has wide path characteristics, and when consistently chosen, leads to a permanently hardened heart. Scripture speaks of it in Genesis 6, verse 5, 8, verse 21, 4, verses 6 and 7, and 4, verse 16. The Yatzatav inclination is not to be exclusive, which could easily lead to legalistic control issues or arrogant, self-righteous pride, which flips the spirit back to the Yetzirah inclination. It is the light of the righteous path. I think of they're all over, the ones that light up from the sun, right? And then at nighttime, they're glowing. This inclination has narrow path characteristics, and when consistently chosen, leads to a permanently softened heart of flesh. Okay, so again, this unit we have in two different binders. We have it under the holidays for Rosh Hashanah and our psychology binder.